Uh, but blessings, I mean, they come out of everything. The fact that, we get flooded out and all my trees just, ugh, ugh, oh, it's a big mess. Just a big mess. But I did transplant. I probably got 20 of them left from I think I planted late January, early February, whenever it said to plant, and yeah. But I've got them back there, back in the greenhouse has been empty. And so now I've started to transplant some plants, get them back in the greenhouse, try to get some stuff rocking back in there again. Trying to get my mind going right to get started, like I said, trimming some trees next door on the old property next door, trying to get it all cleared out to where it looks, to where I can put the old zombie chopper shop over there, or a snow cone stand, a wishing well. Thought about putting in a wishing well for maybe put in a wishing well is what I'm thinking, and right here with like a little wooden bridge that goes over to the road, to where like maybe if you're walking around the block or getting your jog, you can walk over there and sit on the bench for a minute and toss a couple quarters in there, and maybe we'll do that for Camp Hope. That we'll clean out the wishing well, a couple times a year and take it, give it to Camp Hope. I think about things like this. I think about how can I turn this many square feet of my property into something that's tangible and usable and that will benefit someone else. It's like I had this a financial advisor back in the day, and he was like, yeah, that I sold this trailer company right there at I-45 and right at I-45 and 610. And this is back in the early, like 93, I guess. I'm talking to him. He was like, yeah, but I kept 12 square yards of the corner of the property and fenced it off. I was like, why would you keep 12 square yards, 48 feet by 48 feet right there right at the corner. He's like, yeah, because I leased that out for $150,000 a year. I was like, what the fuck? You lease like 40 square feet of property, of concrete, for $150,000 a year? He's like, yep. I said, well, how the fuck does that work? He said, yeah, there's a billboard. I had him put a billboard on it. It's Clear Channel Communication. I charge him $150,000 a year for that. 12 square feet of property, 12 square yards of property. I was like, he's like, so, well, what he did is he made me think. He said, look, here in your body shop, you've got some cars sitting here, and they're going to be sitting in here. What you need to do is get them done or get them the fuck out of here, because every square foot that they take up is money. Every square foot that's something in your shop, because it's small, is taking up money. So that got me, it just gets you to thinking. Later in life, you approach certain things, a little bit differently. So yeah, I would encourage everyone to follow your dreams, and even if you do run into a little bit of a snag, paint yourself into a little bit of a corner, take a deep breath, man, step back, kick back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt, because you've never been on a ride like this before, right? I mean, I try to practice what I preach, because I get really, really frustrated. And I got really, I don't want to say depressed, that's a terrible word, but I just get down. Like, I like, that melancholy place inside man, to where you just want to, I just want to shut everything off, and I just want to say fuck everything. I just want to get on my motorcycle and just ride to fucking Colorado, where marijuana is legal, and rent a fucking apartment there and live, and do the radio show from there. I mean, that's my state of mind, because I'm like, fuck, man. I've got so much invested in this place in the past 5 or 6 years, and then a flood comes through and basically fucks it. And not to mention that, all the fucking tools, hand tools, being that I work with my hands. Master fucking mechanic has to have tools. You'd think that for the past 30 years, I've got a pretty good collection of tools. So it brings a tear to your eye when you have to take all of these things and just basically just fucking sit them on the curb, because they're fucked. Not trying to cry like a little bitch with a skint knee that fell off of her fucking bicycle, guys. Just trying to say that you gotta pull yourself up by your bootstraps. And that, fucking encouraged me to fill up my heavy bag that made it. encouraged me to fill up my heavy bag and start punching it a little bit. It encouraged me to try to get my body into better shape and not just talk about it like I was 3 or 4 years ago, the last time I even hit some weights. Or, actually 5 months ago, I was just telling my neighbor across the street 6 months ago that, yeah, man, I just started to do like maybe some push-ups or whatever, or do whatever, and then the flood came through, and it's like, fuck, dude, I'm sleeping on a love seat in my brother's garage. I'm not particularly trying to fucking, work out. I'm trying, it's kind of, I don't know. Fuck. You can make excuses all day long, because I could have made those same excuses here for the workout. I don't give a fuck. If somebody sees me outside hitting the heavy bag, fuck it. They see me hitting the heavy bag. You know what I mean? They look through my window and see me doing squats or push-ups or whatever. Fuck it. I mean, I could give a fuck less. But that's not necessarily the way that I felt staying at someone else's place, So I guess everyone have their little nuances, and everything's going to turn out all right, man. We're all going to make it through, and blessings are going to keep coming. We're going to keep rocking and rolling, and the glass is always half full right here at Robcast. So yeah, I would encourage you to follow your dreams, do what you love to do every single day, and if you got your parents around, guys, give them a call, give them a text, shoot them an email, send them a letter. But tell them that you love them and that you appreciate them bringing your monkey ass into this world. And if you don't have your parents around, guess what? They're looking down on you right now, and they are motherfucking proud of you. I guarantee you this. I know these things, right? So yeah, I'm honestly, dude, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all you little maniacs, I'm not trying to alienate the one female right now that really seems like there could be something there, but I'm not trying to alienate anyone else that they feel like I'm alienating them because I'm a fucking loner, and sometimes it's an excuse. I know. I get off into my own world. I guess maybe everyone does that. But that, the one thing too is that I've got to stay in touch with my son. Got to make sure the grandkids are doing okay. Super proud of him and his wife and everything they got going on. You know what I'm saying? So I've got 100 different reasons to be proud and to be blessed, to wake up every single day. And I also have 100 different reasons to get on the little interwebs and fuck with you guys at least once or twice a week. You hear me? I'm saying? You never know what kind of craziness I might be bringing you guys. Because guess what? This has just been an ad-lib. I haven't even gotten to my motherfucking notes yet. So what? Yeah, flip-flop. Don't look at me like that. We're not even close to being done yet, buddy. Because I'm fixing to get into some fucking shit now. Like, I don't know. Some people ask me, what do you do? Well, not now. Actually, now I'm good with it. Because I just tell them I do radio. I do a Robcast. I do a podcast. I got my own motherfucking internet radio station, bitches. What's up? What's up, fool? Yeah, expanding, moving, advancing, constantly advancing, and filling our places on the motherfucking interwebs. But let's say 3 years ago somebody asked me, what do you do? Like, well, I mean, at the time I was like, fuck it, I will work on a motherfucking weed eater to make $30. I mean, I was trying to pay, trying to eat. Gotta eat, fool. And what I'm saying is, like, when you, you'll meet people and they will ask, well, what do you do? I'm an operations specialist out at Phillips 66. Well, I'm working at Phillips 66, baby. Yes, I'll say it again. I work at the plant, and yeah, I'm a supervisor, fixing to be a superintendent. What do you do? What do you do? Oh, well, fuck, man, ooh, well, let's see, yesterday a guy asked me to put brakes on his dually, so I went and did that. But today, I don't know, I'm over here with your niece. So today I'm not really fucking doing shit. Today I'm just a dude, What do you do? one guy I was putting a roof on for the gentleman we're purchasing our property from, putting a roof on one of his other properties, and I met his son out there, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm a foreman out at UEI, or out at U.S. Contractor, man. What's it called? I'm a foreman out at whatever." I was like, "Huh?" I mean, he was so proud. He puffed his chest out and stuck his hand out. He's like, "I'm a foreman." I was like, "I'm sorry, man. Fuck. I'm sorry, dude." Because that's really kind of how I feel. You know what I mean? You got that amount of pride going with you. The motherfucker make like $50 an hour and you don't have a tooth in his head. Like, I don't know what the fuck you're doing with your money, but go get you a tooth. I don't mean to talk bad. I got fucked up teeth myself. I always have had. It's heredity. I've bought new ones. I've gotten new ones. My shit's all fucking platinum silver on the inside and shit. But again, trying to fucking cut out sugar. All my new teeth from a few years back are starting to get all fucked off because guess what? Yeah, I still eat M&Ms and still had sugar in my coffee and all that stuff. And I guess having a dentist that would bum a dip of Copenhagen from me, actually that's pretty cool. A fucking dentist, he's like, "Hey, I used to get me a dip every once in a while in high school. Let me get a dip from you." And he would get a dip and he would get all wheezy and shit and be working in my mouth. But also, with that being said, that was after I quit taking Vicodin, and he was a cool motherfucker that gave me respect for, he was like, "You don't want no pain pills, man?" I'm like, "No, Dr. Bruce, I don't want no pain pills. I don't want any of that stuff." Man, that would be an interview for you guys. Dr. Bruce had a badass attitude. Let me write that down. I want to talk to Dr. Bruce because he's a cool motherfucker, and I don't know if he still has his practice on Colgate Drive. Dr. Bruce. But yeah, man. I mean, yeah, I'm a foreman. What do you do? It's not. I mean, if what you do defines you, then if you sit there and you turn a fucking knob like a chicken pecking at a fucking board every 40 minutes or some shit or whatever it is that you do, really. Because I'll be honest with you, my brother worked out in the plant, and this is what he would do. He would go do whatever they had to do. They got finished, but they got there at like 6 o'clock. They were done by 7:40 or 8 o'clock, and then they went into this little shack, and they watched TV until 4:30. So they both got paid fucking mad money to go in, do a couple of little... This is no shit bullshit. And his boss still fucking doing it right now. My brother's moved on to bigger and better things. He's working out in the oil field and running oil wells and stuff. And he's got a pig farm. But the point is that, yeah, man, I mean, what the fuck, does that define you, what you do? Do you wake up, I mean, when you were a little boy, did you say, "Man, I sure do want to be a motherfucking petroleum operations engineer"? Some people did. Some people have those blueprint, like me, engineering shit, when it comes to mechanical, and oh yeah, I have blueprint motorcycles, and I'm building in my motherfucking sleep. And I see a car outside. Let me see if I need to grab my motherfucking 38 special or the machine gun. Hold on. But yeah, I mean, a fucking classic example, guys. What I'm talking about is this. There's a school for air conditioning, ductwork, AC repair, and all that kind of crap, right? Well, being that I do have an HVAC background, what's up, Double D? Donovan Dillinger, motherfucker, give me a call, dude. Give me a shout. Let me know how the fuck you been. Donovan Dillinger, Shane, Sabrina, Chris, any of you guys listening to this, tell fucking Donovan to give me a motherfucking shout. What? D-Bone, Double D, Froggy. Love you, buddy. Anyway, guys, look. What the fuck was I even talking about? Damn it. Does what you do define you? Oh, we're talking about HVAC, man. I fucking spaced out, Flip, sorry. Talking about, like, doing ductwork, air conditioning, repair, controls, industrial